Hey, it's the Midnight Raven, and today's video we're going to look at goth baby names, and this is for girls. I will be doing a goth baby names for boy video, so stay tuned for that. Basically, my sister is pregnant at the minute and is due to have a boy within the coming weeks, and it got me thinking of baby names. And I have three beautiful children myself. I have Kieran, Talon and Lewis. None of them are in any way, no way goth themed, although if I had a baby boy or girl and I was going to use a goth name, these are some of the names that I think would be really cute. So the first girl name that I liked was the girl named Winter. So Winter means fresh and brisk. It's a fully fledged female name. It's fairly popular, but not a lot of people use things like spring, summer, autumn or winter maybe for names. So maybe it's less uncommon. The next name would be Elvira. It's a female name. It means white and fair. It's Spanish. It's very popular in places like Sweden, Switzerland, and if you don't know who Elvira is, she is basically the Queen of Darkness. If you want to check out Elvira, you can Google her and there's loads of information. The next name was RAYNE. Either you can spell it R-A-I-N or R-A-Y-N-E, depending on which way you want to spell the name. It's a word name, and the meaning for that is cool, refreshing. It's a nature name like wind, fire, rain. So not to everyone's taste, but the difference in the spelling is the thing that kind of interested me, where you can spell it R-A-Y-N-E instead. The next name was Willow. Willow obviously is a tree as well. It's an English name, but it is very popular in both the UK and Canada. Willow is a really pretty name for a little girl. There also used to be a film that I used to watch religiously that had a character in it called, used to be called Willow as well. The next name was Aurora, or Aurora, meaning dawn. It's Latin and it means goddess of sunrise, and it's generally a female name. So Aurora was kind of the same as Aura, which is the kind of, it's just the sound of the name, you know. Aurora has that kind of female strong name to it that would like a daughter, sorry, to have. The next name would be Raven. Raven would probably be my #1 name, hence being called the Midnight Raven. Basically, the Midnight Raven, if you're wondering why I'm called the Midnight Raven, Midnight happens to be my cat. If you don't know who Midnight is, you can see loads of pictures of him on my Instagram, the Midnight Raven, if you want to follow me. And I've always loved the name Raven as a little girl. Being a goth girl, I always wanted a goth name instead of the name I got. So I decided to put the Midnight and Raven together to make my name the Midnight Raven. So the name Raven, going back to what we were talking about, is an animal name. It's a bird name, and you can also find it in comics as well. It's not a very well used name, because obviously it's a bird name, and bird names don't tend to be the first pick for a name. The next name was Nova, which sounds a bit of a weird name, but it's Latin and it's an astronomical term as well, as in kind of like supernova. It's a very new name in a sense of it being used. Obviously supernovas have been around for a while, but the actual use of nova is kind of, it can be a boy or a girl really. Another name I liked was Luna, meaning moon. So I love the thing with the moon, like watching the moon, the phases of the moon, the whole moon thing. It's Latin. It means Roman. Luna is the Roman goddess of the moon, if you're wondering. Just some little interesting bits there. The next name I liked was STARR. I actually had a cat years and years ago, about maybe 12, 13 years ago, I had a cat named Star, but I spelt it STARR to be different. It's a word name, and again, it's got an astronomical feel to it. It's English, so I kind of digged that name for my cat. I don't know why. I used to say she was my little star, so when I first got her, so that was how I picked the name. The next name is Blair. So the Blair means, it's a Scottish name primarily, and it's from Scotland. It's a surname more than it is a first name. It means field or plain, so not a very interesting meaning. But I've loved the name since I started watching Gossip Girl. The girl in there is called Blair, and I found the name was really useful. And I just liked the name, and it just sounded good, and it's like a strong woman name, Blair. And the next one, if you want to name your baby girl, could be Jezebel. So that, if you want to go for something a bit more old worldy, this is a Hebrew name, and it's biblical, although I'm not too fan of biblical names. It means not exalted, but it does have a nice ring to it, Jezebel, but they might nickname you Jez or Bell, which is what happens normally to names. They get shortened. And the last one I liked for a girl was Velvet. So Velvet is a fabric, obviously. It's not very popular, but it is an English name, and it's a word name, so it's descriptive, like velvet, silk, satin. It's not very often used as a name, and you don't find many surnames with the name Velvet either, so it's a very small band of people that use it. But it is a nice ringing name. Here, Velvet, so maybe. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. There were just 10 names. There are plenty more, and I am going to be doing a part 2 where I'm going to be doing the boy goth names, so stay tuned for that. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you very soon for another video. If you'd like to comment down below as well, you can also comment down below your favourite baby name for a girl, if you had one. It doesn't have to be a goth baby name, it could be any baby name. So if you want to do that, you can. If you want to like and subscribe, please do so, and I will see you very soon for another video. Take care and thanks for watching. Bye!